Minecraft Hardcore is Minecraft's hardest difficulty. Your world is forever locked in hard mode, and to add to that, you only have one life. If you die, your world is over, which adds a nice touch to it. There are hundreds of videos on YouTube surviving 100 days of Minecraft Hardcore, but not many people have survived 100 days in the middle of an ocean. So today, we're going to survive 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore, in a world that is only oceans. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like. Thank you very much. Without further ado, let's hop on to the ocean world. Let's create the new world, set the difficulty to hardcore mode, and create the world. On day 0, I spawned on a small island that had some poppies and grass blocks, which is quite neat because those are quite rare in a ocean biome world. But with the lack of anything useful on the island, I headed to sea to try to find something useful, like a shipwreck or a ocean ruin like this. But there was a bunch of drowns with tridents nearby, so I got scared and ran away, or swam away, which worked swimmingly. In the meantime, Minecraft decided I need to learn how to punch a tree. Oh yeah, ruined portal. It was about time. Let's see what's in here. Not bad, a whole bunch of obsidian and some pickaxes. That is actually quite good. I'll take that chest, don't mind me. Awesome, a ocean ruin. What's inside? A whole bunch of wheat and coal and apparently a map as well. I found this small little island. I thought it was quite neat, but sadly it has nothing we need. So let's continue on our journey to find a tree. We seem to stumble across a shipwreck. Let's just real quickly swim inside and grab the... Ooh, okay, that's a bunch of iron. Alright, don't mind me taking a whole bunch of that iron. I don't mind. Sadly, I couldn't steal any of the wood because it was too far underwater. Land ahoy. Actually, shipwreck ahoy. This chest did fare us pretty well. We ended up getting a whole bunch of loot and iron, which is quite helpful, and also above ocean wood, which is also extremely helpful. With all my iron, I quickly crafted a axe, and with that axe, I quite literally tore this boat down to the ocean. After we were done flattening the boat, I head back to sea to see if I can find anything else interesting. I came across another ocean ruin and had to kill a few drowns, but it had some pretty good loot in the chest, so now I have something to eat. I found a ruined portal that had some obsidian and a golden apple in it, which is quite exciting. Due to the rarity of seeds, I decided to de-grass this island to get as many seeds as possible out of it. A short distance away, we found another island. It was lacking anything useful besides seeds. 3 creepers spawned on me, which wasn't very nice. I found a nice sunken ship over here that had some nice emeralds inside, and a bunch of wheat as well. In the meantime, I found a drowned with a trident that seems to be having a bad day, but luckily my shield is working great. I found another loot chest that has some lapis and more iron. I found another shipwreck and it had some paper in this chest. Potatoes in here, and a bunch of goodies in here. I found a ruined portal under the sea, and it had a golden apple and some obsidian. And we also found another treasure chest in a shipwreck. I looted 2 more shipwrecks and crafted up a full set of iron armor, and also found a notch apple in a ruined portal. I didn't even know that was possible, so that was quite a big surprise. I was still too big of a chicken to go and take on a ocean ruin with trident wielding drowns, so I ran away. This sunken ship chest gave us a diamond. Some more chests later, I came across a skeleton that spawned in a doorway. Quite interesting how it spawned in there. My inventory was chocked full, so I decided to set up a house on this island and light it up as well. I got attacked by a trident wielding drowned. With the power of our shield, we took down the drowned. I planted the bamboo and crafted a pickaxe so I can go mining. I also made a farm so I can get some food growing. On the journey to find a tree, we found several islands. None of them had trees. A bit later, I found an island with a tree. Except it didn't drop a sapling. It only dropped 1 stick, nothing else. Which I didn't even know was possible. But now we got another tree. And we are around 10,000 blocks away from my island. Yes, I traveled 10,000 blocks for a tree. But I finally got one, and it actually dropped a sapling as well. When fighting a skeleton, I got down to 1 heart, which was a little bit too close for comfort because I could have got one shot by practically any mob that exists. From killing enough spiders, I finally got enough string to make some wool for a bed, so I can finally go to sleep. A few days later, I got back to our island and tried to do some bridging without shifting, and I completely horribly failed at it. But with that bridge, I went over and built a nether portal on an island away from the main island, so we don't have all that nether portal sound at our main place. My first tree grew, time for more deforestation. Day 9, I cut down some trees, dug a whole bunch of dirt to build myself a small island so I can grow and cut trees down on it. Day 10, I went mining and found some diamonds and creepers. What a great mix. On day 11, I transformed the extra dirt on the tree island into farmland to grow some carrots, potatoes, and wheat. On day 12, I found a cave completely full of zombies. There was no zombie spawner, but just about 5 quadrillion zombies spawned in that one spot, which is incredibly weird. From day 14 to 21, I made ourselves some diamond leggings, went mining, gathered a whole bunch of dirt, and then started work on an island I want to build a house on. Now, there's not really many islands in this world, so I made myself my own island. And I also went over and gathered more dirt, and also made myself a mini mob farm by mistake. It's not even a mob farm, it's just a ravine that was so full of mobs, it could have just been called a mob farm. Due to the lack of dirt under the ground, I decided to start digging under the sea for dirt. It worked actually extremely well, and then I got a chance to finish off our island. Now, I'm not putting any terrain in here, I'm just gonna leave it flat, so it can hold a house. Also, I didn't want to wait for the grass to spread all the way to the island, so I just moved some grass blocks there with a piston. But with a lot more to do, I started working on my house. I chopped down some trees and bamboo and started working on the foundation. I think it turned out quite nice. Now, it is nowhere near done. It has a lot more I need to do to it, but for now, I think it looks pretty good. I also decided to go to the Nether, but I didn't really find much from my 20 minutes of stumbling around, besides a few mad endermen. I did, though, in fact, find a huge lava lake. After my adventures were over in the Nether, I decided to start mining for some granite, so I can start work on the roof of the house. From day 30 to 46, I went over and built the house. Now, I was gonna go over and make it 1 floor, then I decided 2. And after a whole bunch of time and fiddling around, it ended up being a 4-floor tall house, which is quite neat. I want to give you a little look at what the house looks like. So it looks sort of like a barn, but as you go inside, I kind of textured the walls a bit, put a nice polished granite floor in, and I think it looks pretty good. Though I did use some oak logs for the ceiling slash floor, and I don't know if that's the best choice, but it still turned out fine. I was gonna strip those logs, but I think they look fine how they are. Then the next floor over here gives us a nice view of the ocean. Not much more around here. It's quite small, but it's still a thing. Then we got the attic or bedroom. Not sure which one it will be, but it's a pretty good place for chests. The reason why is because you can actually have a chest right under a stair and it will still open, unlike a full block where it won't open. From day 47 to 53, I did some interior decorating. I also did some exterior decorating, which is adding a vine, and I think it looks quite well. And I also added a whole bunch of chests inside of our attic, as well as named the chests so I know where which item is. From day 53 to 61, I did some mining. It was rather uneventful, besides I ran across a cave spider spawner. From day 54 to 61, I went to the Nether, did a whole bunch of digging, and accidentally made myself a magma cube farm. They never stopped coming. Then I had to bridge across a humongous lava pool to get to a Nether fortress, and had to go and start fighting blazes. And I fought around a billion quadrillion blazes to get myself 20-ish blaze rods. From day 62 to 75, I was streaming and realized I can't actually throw the Ender Pearl, which means there is no stronghold in this world. Then went to my local piglin bastion to try to find some hoglins, which I found, to get some leather. Then I made myself a enchanting table. Then made some interesting faces. Then I started work on a standard darkroom mob spawner. It has a 22 block drop to get most mobs down to half a heart. So it is just 1 punch to kill them to get the XP. This will help get XP for my enchanting table, so I can enchant my gear. Though now I am incredibly low on cobblestone. Here is a extra clip of me almost dying from a piglin brute and a bastion. From day 75 to day 77, I built a grass bridge and island to the mob spawner, so I have an easy way to get there. From day 78 to day 84, I chopped some trees down and started working on a bridge from the main island to my house. My first attempt of building the bridge was pretty much a fail. It was almost the size of the house, so I tore it down and built a second bridge. I did my first enchantment and enchanted my pickaxe with efficiency 1, then headed down into the mines for several days. I mainly went down to the mines for cobblestone, and that's pretty much all I got besides the random redstone ore here and there. From day 85 to day ? I went and built a staircase going to my mine. From day 86 to 88, I chopped some trees down, put an outline on the mob farm, and had a close call with the creeper. Well, actually, a too close call for a creeper because it blew up my house. I will actually find out that is a foreshadow of what will come in the near future. From day 88 to 89, I went over and put some outer trim on the mob farm, and also tried to make the mob farm better, but in the meantime, on day 89, I fell to my death. Even though I died, yes it sucks, but I'll just continue on, like it's a survival world now instead of a hardcore world. No, I can't just go over and say, I survived 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore, no ocean in the title, but at least I can say I stayed in Minecraft Hardcore, because I'm staying in the game. I might not be surviving it, but at least I stayed in Minecraft Hardcore for 100 days. I also had a big old fight with the skeleton, as you see. I didn't just die one time, but I died about 5 times in the time of around 3 minutes. From day 89 to 94, I didn't really do much besides die a few times, collect what I lost, and cut some trees down, and finish doing the bottom part of the trim on the mob farm. From day 95 to day 96, I did some inventory management. I went mining, and then I found some creepers and a mine shaft. And I actually found a mine shaft that went down to Y4, which was 1 block below where bedrock starts. Then I found some diamonds where a skeleton was, and also fought a bunch more mobs. Found ourselves a zombie spawner, which is very nice, and also some name tags. But then a creeper blew up behind me, which blew the spawner up. I found myself a zombie villager and trapped it and put a item in its hand and also named it with a name tag called subscribe, which you should, so I can go over and put it in my basement without it despawning. On day 97, I started off by jumping into the ocean and heading to the Nether to get some blaze rods for a brewing stand. I fought blazes until I got 5 blaze rods and had to fight a whole bunch of wither skeletons to get back, ran across my scary bridge, and made the brewing stand. On day 98, I gathered some food, found some diamonds when trying to find some mushrooms so I can make some fermented spider eyes, so I can make a splash potion of weakness, so I can go over and turn the villager that is zombified into a normal villager, so I can get some good trades out of it. At the start of day 99, I cured the zombie villager, which, fun fact, it actually takes 5 minutes to cure the zombie villager. I need a leather to make a bookshelf to make a lectern, so I headed off into the Nether trying to find a crimson forest, and I completely ran out of time by the day 100 mark. By day 100, I was still in the Nether and couldn't find a crimson forest, so I began the long journey back to the overworld. But yeah, I survived. Well, okay, I didn't survive. I stayed in Minecraft Hardcore for 100 days. I think we did a decent job. If you want to see part 2, make sure to show some support by leaving a like. Thank you very much. This video actually took over a month to complete. And if you want to catch another video like this, you can subscribe if you want. Thank you very much for watching. Take it easy. This has been Locke, and I will leave you with a short montage of what I have done. See you in the next video.